Hello and welcome to Bits and Pieces, the friendliest cricket podcast. Now, this is not only the friendliest cricket podcast, this is also the family friendliest cricket podcast because the latest panelist we are bringing you on episode 116, which so far has been like a Farzi cricket podcast, is now going to turn into guns. And I can already see our new guest turning a shade of gulabi pink, the one and only family man, the writer behind the scenes, Suman Kumar. Say hi. You're our newest guest. You have to say hi, Dad. This is an audio
Sir,
podcast.
audio
We can't
podcast,
see
sir.
you.
பேசுங்க sir.
Oh,
Vanakkam.
sorry, Malta. Oh, I thought, yeah, audio, no, okay. Hello, guys, hi.
Oh man, Suman, clearly a man who was paid by the word by Netflix and Amazon Prime. He's like refusing to speak unless there is cash on the table and all. But this has been an interesting IPL already. We are 5 matches and one full round down, no, with all 10 teams. We've seen several new experiments / rules being added. And the first of our rest of the guests is Nitin Sundar, aka the 2 bouncer rule of this season of IPL. When you least expect it, he will ask you, "Hey, what is this?" and ask you to explain stuff all over again. So, Nitin, welcome. Say hi again.
Hi. Thank you so much. Yes, sometimes when I go to like pubs and all, there need to be 2 bouncers to make sure I don't misbehave. So yeah, correct intro for me. 2 bouncer rule.
Correct. I don't know how far I can stretch this, but our next guest and very honored panelist, hailing from the Swiss Alps, where he's busy organizing Olympics in Paris, the man who has killed the long-held fantasy for several men and women by announcing that he's actually not single, which is what My Circle 11 or some shit like that has done this season, killing a long-held tradition of a season-long fantasy. Welcome along, Srinath Sripath, and put the 5 My Circle, not My Circle 11, but 5 My Circles and say hi.
This is oh my God. This is where I turned into Sunil Shetty and say I am a dream 11 till end of tournament. Continue.
I didn't get that at all. Like, do we have to?
Me neither, but thank you for including.
Is he the guy who posts on LinkedIn?
What?
Who is KL Rahul's father-in-law?
Sunil Shetty.
He
Sunil
posts on
Shetty,
LinkedIn, no? Yeah, same fellow.
Aspiring product manager. Yeah.
I'm referring to Dream 11 ad, where he gives apple to Rohit Sharma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suman, you know you're allowed to react, no? You don't. He's like doing dumb shit.
Sign language.
You are having a... No, I am reacting. I thought you were... I didn't want to interrupt because it's an audio podcast.
No, it's not.
You've already lost. Okay.
This
so,
podcast would. No, I just wanted to say thank you for including us in your circle, Srinath. Worst joke. Go on, that's fine.
Worst joke. Please continue. Next intro.
Oh yeah, and this season also.
It's a 30-yard circle now.
Which is what New Zealand calls a full ground. Yeah, international waters. Yeah, correct. Also, this season, yet another innovation to make sure that reviews proceed faster is that the TV umpires are now sitting with the directors, which is pretty close to where we are with Varun Venkatesh, who's like quick draw McGraw as far as sort of assimilating knowledge about cricket all over the world and leagues are concerned, and or making Kudi Paniyarams in Canada. Welcome along, Varun Venkatesh, and say hi. Episode 116.
Thank you.
Do you do the Kudi Paniyaram tradition for IPL also, or is it reserved only for?
That only works in certain conditions. So has to be in India. ICC.
Wait. Nobody knows the listeners don't know the Kudi Paniyaram tradition. So please tell us how effective it has been over the years also.
So over the years, firstly, it's not something I do. It's something my mother does, which has become a tradition. Which every time India is playing in a ICC knockout event,
Event or event?
Knockout semi. She makes Kuri Paniyaram, and immediately for the next 15 to 30 minutes after the Paniyaram is made, there's a rapid change in transformation towards India's favor. So that happened till about 2018, and then since then it's just been downhill.
It's like get a fix.
Fun, okay, it's okay. Please laugh.
Wow.
Worked in 2018. Huh? I want to go back to the 2016 T20 World Cup. What happened that day?
But I thought you'll go back to 2007.
I'm just talking about like the 15 to 30 minutes right after the Paniyaram was made. It's not like
After that also stopped that.
Yeah, it's not a long effect.
Rahane just came to bat when Paniyaram was made. That's what happened. 2016.
Hey, Nitin, you said 2016, but even before 2016, Kuri Paniyaram was not the biggest KP in cricket who sort of gave us shits and giggles. But anyway, okay.
Nitu, you
Also-
wait. It might just work in the 2007 World Cup, no?
We still have hope.
Also joining us, that voice belongs to Abhishek Chopra, who is pretty much like the Hardik Pandya of this IPL, who has switched sides in no time and ended up with egg on his face. It's like telling us 5 days back that he doesn't watch the IPL, but yet here he is like a Spencer Johnson who should probably be either selling you shady CDs in Chennai outside Spencer Mall or like a US presidential
Manmohan.
candidate. But he is neither. He is apparently a fast bowler for Gujarat Titans, taking instructions from Ashish Nehra and like putting egg on Hardik Pandya's face. Welcome, Chops. How does it feel to watch the comeuppance that Hardik Pandya has received?
Don't ask us
Well,
to
he'll
go
the
to the
IPL.
deep mid wicket. Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
guys see Hardik Pandya telling Rohit Sharma to go to the deep mid wicket?
Third man.
Third man.
Same thing. Yeah.
Let's start there.
Different from family man.
Suman, tell us what happened. Give context, right? You tell only what happened. Yeah, you.
Hey, Noda, today's match, somebody was showing me the videos while I was watching the match. Somebody did you know what happened? Very bad, yeah. Very disrespectful. I'm like, what happened? They're like, Pandya is asking Rohit Sharma to go to deep mid wicket. I'm like, dude, deep mid wicket is not like score mangla. No, I'm like, you can go there. People are getting offended. They're making their own stories about this whole, Pandya versus Rohit thing. Anyway, I didn't mean to like intro, but anyway.
No,
go on.
this is
the
show.
podcast.
This is
The podcast.
You guys didn't know about this?
You missed the best part of that video, which is Rohit pointing to himself saying like, me?
Me? Yeah. Okay.
Why
He
always?
hasn't fielded on the boundary since like his under 16 days, I think.
That's the point I realized that Hardik Pandya is never coming back to the national team in any format.
Wow.
Big call.
Like that.
Good call.
But Suman, just for your clarification, usually this podcast reaches only like shallow mid wicket. Deep mid wicket is like a stretch too far for us. So,
That is the other podcast with Nitin and
Oh,
Tony.
yeah.
That goes to Shalom Ilakas. Correct.
okay, guys. Where do we start? I feel like it's been like 10 minutes and we haven't mentioned Sanju Samson. What has happened? Like 5 matches in, 10 teams have played. There's only one guy who's crossed 80 runs.
No, wait. So
my
Sanju
God.
Samson and Mumbai Indians are like the opposite of each other, right? Because
Oh, no.
Mumbai Indians will always lose their first match, right? And they also won the IPL most number of times, tied with Chennai. Sanju Samson will always do well in his first match. And that's it, right? That has been happening. They put that stat today, no? He has what, 1 century and some 450s or something in opening matches of IPLs every season. So expected him to score well today, no surprise. And then as Max Da Vinci has earlier pointed out on this podcast, he has this Jayadrat effect where he has one great inning every season.
First match he is Samson, then after Sam's off, like this only.
Like Alex Carey falling into pool, you guys haven't factored in the fact that I have met with him in the intervening period. So this is Samson season.
Match
this
6,
is an early call.
Please meet.
Correct. So the two important people who have met Tony Sebastian recently, one is Sanju Samson, whose fortunes have changed. Second is, of course, Suman Kumar, who is now going to win straight Oscar only next year now.
Oscar.
This time Filmfare only said fuck off.
Hey,
We have to
there's
ask
this-
Sandeep only. Yeah.
Suman Kumar, isn't there a scene in Family Man where you are doing a cameo, where it's your
On his birthday.
Hello? I
and
can't,
you're a
I can't hear
CD
you.
launch?
Hello? Signal number, say. That particular scene was a conspiracy by my good friends Raj and DK.
Raj and DK.
1 hour before we shoot the scene, DK comes and says the actor he called and said he's bailing. I'm like, okay, why are you telling me this? No, can you please take off your shirt? I'm like, dude, what the fuck? So, and you wrote it. That guy is like, without a shirt. Now, I think you're a fit. If you act, we'll do the scene. Otherwise, and it's a very, very critical scene. Okay, you cannot not shoot this scene, and you cannot go back. If you're shooting in Chennai, you cannot go to Bombay, go to London, whatever the fuck, and come back and shoot. So I'm like, number and I said, okay, fine, we'll do it. I did it because of the it's not because of the scene or anything. It's just because of the project. Okay.
Suman, so the last
Because the
time you
script
were
demanded it.
So Suman, the last time you joined something last minute, they made you do that. So today you've joined the podcast last minute. Please remove yourself.
Okay, so we will sandwich Suman in between Raj, which is Rajasthan Royals, and DK.
You will edit this, no?
Yeah, this is the podcast. This only we'll put. Everything else will be cut out.
Which is DK, which is Dinesh Karthik, who's wearing many hats as our many hats wearing correspondent Varun Venkatesh. Tell us, what do you think of RCB's chances this year at Dinesh Karthik? When will he switch over to the commentary box? Will it be halfway through the season or some other time?
I mean,
Like
it
Ashna.
could even be. I mean, DK could be like one half playing, next half in the commentary box because he seems to be an impact sub. His job as wicketkeeper has been taken over by Gurgaon Gilchrist, as Twitter has rightly pointed out and made that connection. So
Is that Anuj Rawat? Who's Gurgaon Gilchrist?
Anuj Rawat.
The great Anuj Rawat. You need to link that image in the show notes.
Yeah.
We shall do that. Yeah, but okay. So let's go around the table. 1 full week of IPL has happened.
1 full week a day, 3 days, right? Hello.
Yeah, one session,
RCB eliminated, huh?
one match day. One match day, as our football correspondent Srinath would say. Isn't that how they classify it in Champions League? Yeah, one match day has happened off. Your thoughts, Srinath, let's start with you. What have you seen this IPL that you like, dislike, hate, whatever?
Why are we talking about anything except Hardik Pandya, man? What a meme day. What a perfect meme day. Like everybody, I mean, people have started figuring out how to get around copyright violation and all. So there are all these clips, right? 70-degree angle, they're filming Rohit and Bumrah talking to each other and trying to lip sync and read what Rohit is telling Bumrah. Obviously, every second word is swear word. He's like, isne bola, is chune bola, mere ko udhar jane ke liye. All this stuff is being lip read and lip synced. one side Rohit is just fielding in mid-wicket, as Suman just pointed out. And then Brian Lara is making fun of Hardik. 3 guys are talking, KP, Brian Lara, and I don't know who's the third. They're talking about why are they booing him? We've never heard booing in Indian Stadium and whatever. And then Brian Lara and what is his name? Ian Bishop, most earnest guy in every commentary box, comes and asks, what must he do? What must he do to win them back again? Or whatever, right? Imagine Sunny G saying this. And then in the end, amazing Brian Lara one-liner, maybe play for India. And laughing.
He said that?
Maybe start playing for India.
Which Suman Kumar has already predicted is not happening, guys. The script writers.
It's all over.
I'm muting myself because I have a cold and a cough, so don't mind me. But yeah, correct. I don't think Pandya is playing. And also, whenever Rohit hit a boundary, these dramatic camera guys will cut to Pandya, who's sitting by himself. So he's not even sitting with the team; he's sitting by himself, solitary, and he's going. You see that? I'm like, what is going on, man? I think it's all an elaborate conspiracy, okay? To create.
No,
I think
I
don't
agree
think
with you.
IPL is about cricket anymore.
Oh, this is like Drive to Survive, huh?
Wait,
Basically-
This is who Hank has
on,
sent.
on that note,
This is who Hank has sent to the podcast.
Yeah, Varun, come in.
so we have a script writer here, and we had very popular for the tennis aficionados. You would have seen the ATP script writing clip they put out. So do you think we can get something like that for the IPL?
That's not Drive
It's
to
already
Survive,
happening.
basically.
It's already happening.
What is this?
No, but
That's
my
the thing,
my
right?
conspiracy is that if you heard Srinath just describing the action, he's like every third word is a swear word. He's lip reading, he's lip syncing, and he is using words like chew. Suman Kumar, do you believe this is the last stage of Hindi imposition? Like getting Tamil and Malayali speakers to basically sort
Did
of
he just-
lip read and lip sync.
It was
and
damn
use Hindi
cute.
words.
It was damn cute. It was damn cute. Listening to Srinath speak in Hindi. It was very cute. He's like choo choo.
Why are you calling him a rat? That only.
By the way, Chuchu TV is a children's YouTube channel, FYI, which has
I'm sure you know this by now. Well done,
Dirty
Nitin.
fellows.
all these.
But Hindi
I have
imposition.
This whole thing, I actually blame BCCI. Like everything else, you can blame BCCI for this also, by the way. But this one is serious, huh? Think about it. You go to that last T20 World Cup, right? Lingering image from that World Cup, it's Rohit Sharma well lefting, Liam Livingston bowling outside off stump in the power play against England, right, in that match. And at the end of that semi-final game, everyone was unanimous that, okay, Rohit and Kohli are done. At least Rohit is done because he had like a terrible World Cup, right, in the T20 World Cup. At least Kohli scored runs, had that knock against Pakistan. But they said Rahul and Rohit are done. And the selectors also, for all the T20 matches that came after that, did not select Rohit and Kohli, right, and Rahul. They, of course, didn't say they were being dropped, but they said they're not being selected, whatever. They are being rested or whatever. And Hardik became the captain of the Indian T20 team. At that stage, it seemed like, Hardik would continue to captain all the way till the next T20 World Cup, which is happening this year. This was around the time when Mumbai decided to get him back, right, and made him captain. Then suddenly one day Jesha comes and says, oh, but Rohit Sharma is going to captain this team in the
The trophy in
USA.
Barbados. Important.
In Barbados. Barbados. Yeah.
Listen.
So out of the blue, suddenly Rohit is still the India captain, which Rohit himself didn't know until then, right? And then they picked him for those Afghanistan T20s. Hardik meanwhile injured, stopped playing, everything. But now Mumbai have got him back with the intention of making him captain, saying, okay, this is also a chance for us to ease Rohit Sharma slowly out of the leadership role. But now that they've got him, they suddenly realize that, oh, Rohit is going to continue to be India captain. So, interesting situation.
Hardik, amazing, right? Full build up to IPL. He has been box office. Mumbai Indians did one press event, which is more like PR. One guy is asking repeatedly, oh, your contract has captaincy clause. Hardik is looking this side to the press officer. Then next question is asking, how was it communicated to you that Rohit was going to give way to you? Another time is looking this way. And that guy, Boucher is head coach somehow of Mumbai Indians. He's also looking same direction. When
Don't say anything about looking and Boucher, please.
Correct. Already like one eye is gone.
Hank introduced right person only, man. Loving this.
Yeah. He was.
And then Hardik gives box office quote at the end of it, which is my whole purpose for coming on this pod is to read this piece of magic out to the audience. Hardik is asked about his long injury layoff, and he says, my reason for taking this long break was not IPL. It is just one part of it. post IPL, there's a bigger baby which is coming again. At this point, I'm like, Kohli also not so transparent, and then I'm like, last line. And I treat World Cups as my child. Like this, if you treat and go halfway means I'm worried for your child only. This is the problem.
I think, great points, Srinath. I think there is a strong correlation between the owners of Mumbai Indians also have zoos, you know. I mean, you get it if you get it. So, I mean, it's incredible. It is incredible that they're
Ilayaraja songs
treating
are
as-
coming to mind only.
Yeah, of course, Ilayaraja only. Because you can't play TM Krishna songs.
Oh,
நடுவுல
I'm
கொஞ்சம்
thinking,
மானே தேனே பொன்னு.
No, how I don't see. I'm sorry. I don't believe that someone would willfully fuck around with someone like Rohit. Dude, he's one of the coolest guys, at least on the face of it, coolest captains you've seen. Like I've never seen a captain say, "Hey, what? You know, he's never. Have you seen him do that? Like these guys are walking and hey, what the poda?
see, every conversation
never
with
seen a
Kuldeep
captain
is
do
this
it.
only. That's how he talks to him.
Yeah. And I've never seen a cricketing captain talk to camera people, dude. He like, "Yahan kya dekh raha hai, bhai?" Like that.
Oh yeah,
You must have seen those
that
videos.
was awesome. Yeah. Mujhko
As
kyun
opposed
dikha
to
raha hai,
Kohli
bhai?
camp, which has been alive.
Yeah.
And think about this. I think they predicted that. This is my theory. Okay, I could be completely wrong. They predicted that England would beat the crap out of us, and thereby Hardik being captain would make sense. But then, haha.
Yeah.
Am I making sense?
Perfect.
No.
Yeah. Yes,
Perfect,
do
perfect. Yeah.
We got
Because
you.
this thing has been going on. This thing has been going on forever, right?
I think,
Yeah.
Suman, the entire timeline is perfect, except we are nearing 500th felicitation ceremony for Ashna's 500th wicket. As a side effect of this.
Hey, Krishnasamy, what are you saying there?
Who is that Krishna Savida?
Hey, Rajar. Okay.
Hey, Rajar.
Bringing it back to things that make absolutely no sense. Chops, as someone who has witnessed yet another day-night match at Narendra Modi Stadium, the last time this happened, there was severe dew and India got a hiding of their lifetimes by Australia chasing. How the fuck did Mumbai lose this match there? Like, I mean, please explain this to me in cricketing terms. It was not a big total. There was severe dew. Like Gujarat was bowling without Mohammad Shami and like inspirational captaincy of Hardik Pandya. How exactly did Mumbai lose this match? I don't
They lost it with much ado.
Oh man. With all due respect.
Please continue.
No, I don't know. I mean,
I don't.
I couldn't make sense of
Yours he gave answer. I don't know.
How did India's
I couldn't-
2015 ODI World Cup attack deflate Mumbai Indians of 2024? 15 marks you put.
Yeah,
Correct. Yeah.
amazing. Mohit Sharma was quite the revelation. I mean, I didn't even know that he was still around, man. Like he was just bowling some completely bamboozling balls, which I don't know, Brevis and Tilak Verma. I don't know if they got overconfident that they would chase it down at the end, or they thought that it's going to be done very easily. But it was just bizarre to see them, just falling off completely in the middle somewhere. And I think it was just the fact that Bombay wanted to lose the first match. It couldn't be explained by anything.
Shaguns and Gulabs.
Probably,
But
or maybe I mean
there was some late swing, right? there was like Mohit was.
No, if there was some
I was
late
like,
swing,
who
Mumbai
is
would
that
have
guy?
won the match there. No one swung at the end. What the fuck was happening? Like they literally needed some. How many did they need?
No,
They
and I think
needed
if
40 runs in the last
No,
five
no,
overs, some shit like that.
Yeah.
no.
I mean,
They
even I
they
know
More than
With
that.
7 wickets in hand. Yeah.
even I know
29
that Tim David
or
can't
19 from
play
2
spin.
first last over. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was saying Tim David can't play spin. Even I know that, and I don't like watch all that much T20 cricket. And still, when Rashid Khan had like 1,000 overs left to bowl, they sent him out, and he was completely 150% clueless. And
Yeah,
for some
silly mid on,
reason,
bro. Silly mid on for Rashid Khan. Come on.
Okay, so it's time now to bring in our probability expert for the week, which apparently happens to be Nitin Sundar, who suddenly like gotten into math and shit like that. Who also looked at the SRH versus KKR match yesterday and like looked at probabilities. But Nitin, Mumbai Indians were 107 for 2 at the end of 12 overs, which means they needed what 62 runs in 8 overs with 8 wickets remaining. As our probability expert,
Yeah.
tell us what should we expect from T20 cricket? What is happening?
Probability சொல்லுங்க ஜி.
And all I don't know. 5 matches.
That probability.
We've had 5 matches, out of which we had 2 box office matches, I thought. The Mumbai finish was... This was obviously the big billing for the week, right? They purposefully put Mumbai versus TT on Sunday night because of the Rohit Sharma, Hardik Pandya needle associated with this match. I think Saturday night was not expected to be a high needle match, right? So RCB versus Chennai was the other big one on Friday. Yesterday, the Saturday night game, Sunrisers versus KKR was okay, whatever. Because the other big draw on Saturday was Rishabh Pant's comeback, which was the other game. But that Sunrisers game was proper box office, right? Like, I missed most of that game. I was outside. I came back and turned on the TV. What was it?
Still
60
box
to win of...
office, huh?
Hey, who cares about... Only ending matters, machan. Only climax matters. 60 to win of 3 overs, right? It was when... For Klassen and... who was batting with Klassen? Whoever it was. Yeah, I
It doesn't
forgot.
matter.
But,
Yeah.
Some guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and they brought it to 7 to win of 5, right? And then somebody put out this win-wiz graph.
In Suman Kumar's script, that guy would have been hero's friend 1. Like that guy, like he doesn't even need a name. Some guy was batting with Classic, yeah.
Yeah. So with 3 overs to go, according to WinWiz or whatever that graph thing that they put out, the chances of Sunrisers winning that match was close to 0%. Right? The KKR had like a 99% chance of winning. And
I
then...
have to pause you here. 3 Cricinfo guys were there on this pod. Ex-Cricinfo guys. That was a Cricinfo graph. Now suddenly you say Winwiz. Why are you caving into all this?
It's still loading there.
But actually, you should explain this to me. These probabilities are based on what
nobody's
past
going to
events,
explain
right?
anything to you. Nobody.
Okay, cricket for graph. But you generally see in T20s this twist happening in the end, right?
It's based on control percentage there.
Yeah. You see this twist happening in the end of T20 games quite a bit, where teams go from 100 to 0 right in the last over or last couple of overs. But this game, you saw it go from 100 to 0 to 100 again, which is very, very rare, I thought. I have at least not noticed that happening. Yeah, fantastic game. And I don't know, I don't think enough appreciation or notice has been given to that brilliant catch that Suyash Sharma took to get rid of Klassen running behind.
Just because he's in a draft team there.
Suyash.
Yeah,
I thought if it was Rajasthan Royals or something Tony cared for, he would have put full Srinath reference for that catch.
Of course.
It's that kind of catch, no?
That kind of catch behind square. Yeah. But this whole Hardik thing, man, have you guys seen an Indian cricketer be hated so universally and not for performances? Not for performances.
Where did you see the hit?
Hey, but tell me something, Nitin, as a WWE aficionado, did Hardik Pandya hurt his heel? And is he the heel of he's the heel, right? Not the face.
Yeah, proper heel turn, no? Like crazy. and it looks like he's sort of. I mean, if you were to now look at him with that lens, right? Everything he seems to be doing is sort of playing into that very
Villain mode,
hateable.
yeah.
Like,
Just to
have you
add
guys
to that,
noticed this? We might have mentioned this earlier on this podcast only. Have you guys noticed the way he speaks during interviews? It's like he's trying very hard to sound like MS Dhoni. You know, his body language, his mannerisms, the way he answers, the kind of phrases he uses. Even today, right, that short convo that they had, he's been trying to do that for a while. And now it looks like if you already hate him a bit, and if you see him do that, it only adds to that hatred that you might feel for him. It's funny, and yeah, like, and he's gesticulating all the time on the field. It looks like he's trying to be the center of attention. Not
it
that
is-
Dhoni was or anything, but yeah.
If it is indeed the peak of his career, that final over Dhoni attempt was a proper fail, right? That is a good summary of how close Hardik is to tenure.
Ayyo. Method acting, macha, next level. Yeah. Yeah,
No,
proper.
but you know what? That's a very, very astute observation. I didn't see it because when I saw him, like, when Rohit was hitting, and he's looking back at
Yeah.
people saying, "See, I'm applauding." I'm like, I found that weird. So yeah, now it makes sense. Yeah,
No, yeah,
I'm guessing you're.
it looks like he's someone who's trying very hard to be noticed, to be seen to be doing something right. But right now, everyone is noticing him, but not to the sense of him doing anything right. Right? Like, and
That
like,
could be a
like to
prime
draw
minister.
very. Sorry? Huh?
That description fits many, I mean, national leaders
Nitin,
too. Oh
there's
God.
opposite of big dick energy, Hardik energy. Put off.
He'll
Nitin has
do it like
made
every day.
Every day,
macha,
I don't know.
Every day. காலையில எழுந்த உடனே சரக்கு போட வேண்டியது.
Suman is trying to explain to himself how something can be of such poor quality and they have done so many episodes. This is like the only explanation. Is
No,
that
no,
you know,
I've met.
every
No,
day.
no,
know
it's
the
an
thing.
ongoing live stream, macha. It never ends. People keep coming and going. It's a
It's like the
continuous
CA
stream of
Gold Vault,
conscious-
huh? Yeah, like that only.
Oh, man.
It's a
Someone
continuous
is like
stream of
Prime would have
conscious.
cancelled you at pilot itself.
Oh, man. Okay, so Sidin has come in with a comment on the group saying, not sure if
Yeah,
this is
I
a
saw
new
that.
topic on this group, but Gujarat cheerleaders is like aggressive yoga class.
Yeah,
What is Gujarat cheerleaders?
the cheerleaders in that match
Cheerleaders.
today.
What is Gujarat?
Oh, they had
Hey, they
cheerleaders,
don't-
huh?
They don't show
I
it
mean,
to
they
you in
were just
Dubai.
leaders.
Just leaders.
They only have dear leaders.
Wanted to say. Well done. But on the
Yeah.
topic of Hardik trying hard to be Dhoni, his ascent to captaincy also has parallels to Dhoni taking over at 2007 T20 World Cup, right? Except that
Oh, yeah.
all the stars that Dhoni got rid of are still in the Mumbai Indians team, right? Rohit is there, Bumrah is there, Sky is there. All of them are like, why are we playing under him, right?
Piyush Chawla
Dhoni
is
at
there.
least again
Piyush
did the full
Chawla.
job.
Yeah, Piyush Chawla, yes.
Was there then? Is there now? Beautiful.
People that Dhoni got rid of are still there in Hardik's team. Piyush Chawla.
One of the funniest things that I saw today was Piyush Chawla trying to hit a six. It was hilarious. Even the field, whoever caught it, I don't know who caught it. He's like, hey,
Rashid.
yeah, and,
He was-
my first reaction was, I know this guy. I've seen him somewhere. Okay, as soon as I saw him, if I'm not wrong, Piyush Chawla is left-hander, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Left-hander, no? I saw his face. I'm like, I've seen this uncle somewhere. Okay. I'm like, I saw Piyush Chawla. Oh, nostalgic I became.
He's
Varun-
basically exact same as Sunil Narayan, but with full cover, as we say. He's full cover Sunil Narayan.
I think at some point I expect Peter Kirsten to come back. Easy with Bombay only, no?
Peter Kirsten.
Peter Kirsten.
whatever that.
Oh
What's
my
his-
God.
Gary
What's his name?
Kirsten.
Gary Kirsten.
He's with
Same
Gujarat
thing, the Peter
Titans.
But
Gary.
he's not with Bombay.
He's with Titans.
So-
Which I'm
so-
very, very.
How
That's why I
are we?
asked you,
But
what am I supposed to say?
Maybe
I think I'm
Peter
just,
Kirsten is
Sounding
His
like I'm
mentor.
knowledgeable, okay, but
Ashish Kapoor.
Nice.
Hey, another nostalgic name, bruh.
This is a
what
topic.
an elite backroom stuff. Ashish
Hey,
Kapoor,
you don't know Ashish
Vikram
Kapoor.
Solanki.
Suman Kumar. You
Ashish
realize
Nehra.
that fat fellow behind the
Cricketer.
trim Ashish Nehra, he was Ashish
Vikram
Kapoor.
Rathod's brother-in-law. Vikram Rathod's brother.
Oh, really?
Also,
Is this
Vikram
true?
Rathod.
This is true?
Yeah.
It is.
They have Vikram
Ashish-
Solanki as well.
Vikram Solanki as well.
Vikram Solanki.
No, but Suman hasn't realized
But he's
that
not very tall.
person behind Nehra is not the guy who is supplying coconuts to him. It is Ashish Kapoor, right? He's giving tactical advice only. There is one Gary
Yeah.
Kirsten, not Peter Kirsten. There is one Ashish Nehra.
I have no idea who you're
there is one
talking
Ashish Kapoor.
Ashish
Ashish
Nehra-
Kapoor.
Ashish Ne-
Ash-
for some
Ashish
strange
Kapoor
reason, by the
is
way.
Tamil Nadu offspring.
Tamil Nadu, da? Come on. What is this?
Oh! There you go.
Mind is-
Serendipity. Next episode you
Nostalgia.
add, Ra. You boys.
Hairy hands.
He's actually the third greatest spinner to come from Tamil Nadu, which is true.
First is LS, no?
Of course. YouTubers excused. They're only talking about
Call me,
specialist
please.
info.
Okay, now
Okay.
let's throw it to Varun Venkatesh, who had an excellent.
When you say okay, we are supposed to end it, is it?
No.
Sorry, Tony, your voice broke. Whatever you
Yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah. No, we're just throwing
Your
it to-
water broke.
We're just throwing it to Varun Venkatesh. Why do you say water broke? Da? Because delivery or something. Anyway, throwing it to Varun. We're doing a segment on unnecessarily early winners and losers of round one matches. Varun, what is your analysis after round one? What are we calling it? Game day one, round one, 1 week. None of these things are accurate.
5 matches, sir, after the first 5 matches.
First 5 minutes.
The Arsenal Premier League table, that's what we call it in football. Because they already won, right?
Oh, nice.
Or the highest run scorer table where Sanjay Samson will always be
Yes,
top after
come
the
on.
first match.
This is what we're talking about. Yeah, Varun, take it away.
So I think we've done a lot of talking, but we still haven't come to two pretty big talking points of this first round of games. One being how the great MS Dhoni has passed on his captaincy to so gracefully to young Ruturaj Gaikwad, and the second being the big comeback of Rishabh Pant. After his long
God.
Third Zoom, daddy.
Oh, man.
Correct.
So I'll
Agreed,
leave
yeah.
I'll leave the Dhoni part to someone else, but I just wanted to talk about the Rishabh Pant bit, and it's obviously a great moment to see him back on the field.
What a great moment
and,
for Rishabh Pant to
batting and
come back
keeping.
with Murali Karthik and
I'd say
Anshul
one of the
Chopra
big
on
losers of
commentary.
Yes, that was exactly what I was going to say. So the commentary has been pretty atrocious. This is where I think we could do with maybe some someone like a Peter Drury if they did exist in the cricket universe to eulogize on that specific moment.
Or at least a Peter Kirsten. But yeah.
Peter
put
Drury
Peter-
of Pitampura is there. Akash Chopra. He's singing Gil hai ki manta nahi. This kind of stuff is going on. Tough match, Ra. Don't ask. Just careful
Yeah.
what you wish
Commentary,
for.
yeah. Today was really bad. That first game, Darren Ganga was on commentary and was really, really bad towards the end. And I was very happy to finally close that tab and go to the other game. Other game, Gavaskar is on there. I was like, ayyo. What is
but
this, man? Torture mele
let
torture.
us
Manju
develop
is
this
there.
part.
Manju is there.
Manju's there.
But yeah, we should talk about Rishabh Pant, right?
Manju is still
Joy
there
Bhattacharya-
and still into 1 week of IPL, complimenting Ben Stokes' captaincy from a series that he lost 1-4 to India. Basically, like, what a guy. But anyway, I think
Like I think
for
it's
Pant-
probably the only commentator. Manju is the only commentator probably in the cricketing world who touches himself when he commentates, I think. That's how he sounds, right? Talking. And by the way, guys, Joy Bhattacharya wrote an article about Rishabh Pant in Crick Buzz, and the headline is
Oh, in Crick Bus. Okay.
mesmerized by
You've become that guy.
whatever. Yeah. The faster the faster cricket site. Yeah. So the headline says mesmerized by Pant keeping against Punjab. I'm like, when was the last time somebody was mesmerized by anything? I don't know.
When Dhoni kept it in the first match.
Suman, there was you didn't see there was compilation of Dhoni taking every ball.
And the meme also came. Kohli fans are putting all Kohli cover drives. Rohit fans are putting all Rohit pull shots. Dhoni fans are putting all Dhoni collections.
Amazing.
Did you see Dhoni during the
Dhoni
national
legend.
Dhoni showing reverse angle. Oh, you're demonstrating all the new IPL innovations.
Before Chops.
Tony's spider
tell-
cam is stuck.
Tell us about the Pant comeback. It deserves a 5-minute monologue from you.
No, I think I mean it was one of those things happening in front of you that you never thought was possible at all. Because I mean, when you saw him after the accident, I don't know, 400 plus days ago, you really thought that it's gone, right? It's gone forever. And I remember that day on the group, we were all quite taken aback, and I think given the extent of the injury, we thought he would not bat high up the order for India, and all other pessimistic permutation and combination was put out there, and you saw him doing all of these social media videos. He did an ad for, I think, some insurance company, and then some clips from the National Cricket Academy, and you still thought, okay, I mean, this guy is almost being babysat into doing these things, because it's never going to be as good as it was earlier. And you probably still have some time to go before you're going to see him go hammer and tongs in Test cricket as he used to, because I mean, all of us have by now probably thought that that's his best format to date. So there's still some time to go before that. But I don't know, for I can speak for myself. I didn't think it was possible till the time I actually saw him on TV. And I haven't gone for a cricket match in a long time to a stadium. But when I saw him live on TV, it felt like, this is a moment I should have been there for, even though it's, IPL and I couldn't care less for it. It was quite amazing to see. I mean, perhaps he was, driving rashly whenever the accident happened or whatever. But I mean, it's a miraculous story, and maybe there are times when you take some of these things very, very lightly, that someone was in an accident and has come back and is playing top flight cricket again. But I mean, hats off to him, hats off to all the people who have brought him back to where he is today, and hopefully there's a long way to go again. But I mean, if he does not turn up for any team in any match ever again, I think he's still won something for sure. Whether he's going to win bigger is for the future to tell us. But it was quite the moment to see him live on TV. And I mean, I switched on the TV only to see that, and after that I saw him keeping, and he did a few low takes as well. I mean, quite the sight for sore eyes, and he was missed a great deal. I'm so glad he's back.
So there's this what is it, Club Prairie podcast, right, which Gilchrist and Michael Vaughan co-host, and Rishabh Pant was a guest on one of the recent episodes. I usually don't listen to that podcast, but this one showed up on Twitter or something, so I listened to it. And he spoke about how after that accident, right, at no stage did he think that he's done. in spite of how serious the accident was. Because his thing was okay, yeah, it's a big setback. It's going to take me a while now, but whatever, I will take one step at a time and I'll get back and play. If not in 1 year, maybe 2 years or 3 years. The initial, when they told him that it'll take him minimum 2 years to do it or whatever, he said, oh, then I will do it in 1 year or 1.5 years or something. So he was just very determined to put in whatever hard work it was going to take. And actually, his recovery has been spectacularly fast, right? And so lots of credit to him, both from a physical and mental side, what he has put into this. And of course, he would have had access to the best medical science and physiotherapists and trainers to get him back. But most of the heavy lifting obviously is from him, right? And full marks to him for what he has done. I also felt, by the way, that he looked lighter than he ever looked during his earlier playing days. And even during his recovery, there were times when you thought he'd put on a lot of weight and that was going to be a big slog for him to get back in shape. But he looked extremely trim and fit on the field yesterday. I was surprised that they made him keep because they had multiple other options in that squad. I thought they'll ease him in as a batsman, and even in the future, right? I thought Rishabh Pant has a good shot of playing for India as a pure batsman, especially after this injury. If he's not able to keep up with the rigors of keeping in Test cricket, for instance, he has the game to be a specialist batter. So I was surprised they actually made him keep, especially given Dhruv Jurel isn't keeping in this tournament, and some other specialist keepers are not keeping. But yeah, his keeping was also fine.
Speaking of insecure captain,
Dang.
Whoa. Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it seemed like he's pretty much back in shape, right? Like, I mean, yeah, batting was a little rusty, got a couple of shots away, got out early, not much we could see, but the keeping was okayish. He wasn't pushing himself too hard for, say, quick twos, etc.
Yeah, of course.
Which is okay. I mean, he's also getting back into this thing after a while. But yeah, incredible comeback.
And there's been a fair bit of coverage around the comeback, right? Like there's a lot of analysis around what was he doing at the net, how was he practicing, training, whatever. The part of his body that is one of the most heavily affected is the lower part of his feet, right? Which is basically what you need for keeping. And he's still wearing braces apparently in his knee, as you do, I guess, right? It's reconstructed part of your body.
All three ligaments, man. He lost all three ligaments, had to be redone, right? So it's like a new knee.
Like you said, it's a new knee, basically. Yeah. It's very easy to give up on keeping and just play as a batter, especially in franchise cricket. Nobody is forcing him to do this.
Correct.
Ricky Ponting and Co will play him as a batter. He's a domestic guy. I mean, they're playing absolute random.
This is a squad where Prithvi Shaw is still a viable opener. So, yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to do any of these things.
Yeah.
I also, I mean, I think there's this Nagraj article, Golapudi,
correct,
which talks about
Sairaj
this
Bahutule.
It's a beautiful piece, and it starts off by telling us about how Sairaj Bahutule, former India leg spinner, was actually in the car crash that ended up killing Jagjit Singh's and Chitrat Singh's son. And these two guys met at the National Cricket Academy and hugged it out. And it was, at least the article tells us, it was like an instinctive hug from Sairaj. And I don't know how that relationship sort of flowered after that, but the fact that the two of them bonded over this shared trauma, and how Sairaj now believes he's going to be a better player than ever. It's just fascinating, what the mind and the body can do if you put your heart to it.
Yeah.
Well, it's I didn't know this. I find that extraordinary that what you just mentioned. I think severe trauma can either completely cripple you or probably make you a better version of you, for the want of a better expression. I think it's incredible. But Pant is the only cricketer who's written about, whose comeback is written about. I think that's only because of what his exploits I think, in Australia. As we won the Gabba, whatever. Because then he became a legend, right? And I don't think we have had any wicketkeeper batsmen who are held in such esteem until I could be completely wrong, guys. Don't
Yeah,
look at me
Sanju
like that.
Samson is there. But yeah, after that.
Dhoni's
Yeah, no, essentially, Pant has been the one by Dhoni this season, right? To Chops' point, like till Pant played, no one was sure that he would play. Until Dhoni gave up his captaincy one day before the IPL started, no one expected that he would give it up. So, yeah, I feel like the full circle has been achieved here.
Dhoni, by the way, did exactly this 2 years back. On the day before the IPL started, they announced that Ravindra Jadeja was going to be the captain. And
So
in that
explain
case,
this. Explain why did Dhoni come back and why is he going away? Like what? So he'll play
no,
only home games, is it? Like what is it?
no, I don't think he's going away, by the way. I think the logic is this, right? See, the CSK brand value when it comes to endorsements or anything that CSK is able to pull off from sponsors, from partners, etc., is 90% of it rides on Dhoni's name, right? There is no other big name in that squad. Look at the rest of the team. Like Raina's gone, Jadeja is there, yes, but outside of that, there is no big star, right? Even Ruturaj is, in a sense, a very left field choice for captaincy. But then you look around that squad, and there is literally nobody else you could hand over the reins to, given that Jadeja is not an option. So
I think also Nitin, that
CSK,
point
no, what
you
I'm
just referred to.
CSK is actually never going to announce that Dhoni is not going to hold games early in any season because it's going to adverse. It's a bad monetary decision to announce it early.
Cash
So
the
it-
checks.
even
No,
if-
it could
the
be.
day before.
Sorry,
Yeah.
go on, Jawad.
which is why they did it that way 2 years back, which is why they've done it this way now as well. It's possible that a few people knew about it, maybe a month going in or maybe a couple of weeks going in, but no way they were going to announce it in advance to the general public, which is what happened. And I think he'll play the season. I don't think he's not going to play the season.
I think also,
he
Nitin,
might take a back seat. He might not keep all the games. He might be impact subbed out, etc. But I do think this will be his last season. But I think he'll play the season. I don't think he's going to.
Is it because he's grown out his hair and like finishing with? No, this is a legit theory. No, why you like guys laughing?
What is the hair theory? He's going to.
He wants
donate
to
it.
finish the way he started. So like came in with long hair, is going out with long hair.
Oh, this is a nice theory.
No.
last game he'll board train from Egmore because he started as ticket checker also.
No. Chepak already is ticket problem. Last game, Dhoni will only be checking tickets for people who have to enter the stadium.
Our Ashwin can't get in.
Yeah.
No, but also
No,
it's very hard to buy a captain at a smaller auction. And if you want, I mean, you see Rituraj through the season, and if they need to replace
so
him
it's
by
far.
a shoe-in captain next season. Faf,
Definitely.
So
Faf's still too young
then all
to
the
be
more once
CSK
again,
captain.
all the more reason why you should keep Dhoni this year, no, and buy someone new next year. You are giving
Yeah, so he's
Ruturaj
keeping,
captaincy
no?
only if he's a long-term captaincy, right?
It's possible that they're not sure he can play all the games or, play full part in all the games. At some stage, they might want to impact sub him, not use him as a keeper, etc. And then if he's captain, it
not going
becomes
to
tricky.
bat. How does it matter?
Correct. So if he can't keep and he
Why
can't
are
bat,
you-
and if he's captain, then he's like Jaideep Mukherjee of IPL.
Oh, wow. What a reference.
Wow.
No, but Nitin-
Leander Pace is in Credit. Jaideep Mukherjee reference is coming. What a...
Rest in peace.
All
what a
thought of
Davis
Bhupati
Cup.
only we are. All thought of Bhupati.
Okay, only thing left is to make the
Shoaib
Brian
Malik,
Lara,
the
Lara
captain
Datta.
of Gujarat
No.
Titans.
No, Brian Lara Datta joke.
Oh, that's a good one.
No, but I think if they wanted to do that, the marketing piece that you're talking about, Nittu, I think they could have also built it as the farewell season for. Dinesh Karthik is doing a farewell season. They could have built it as the farewell season for Dhoni and minted all the money in the world. But
Correct.
I
But-
think it's what
No, but you can't sign 5-year contracts, no, with franchise, with brands.
basically you're saying. Hardik should have captaincy clause in his contract. CSK sponsor should have Dhoni captaincy clause in their contract.
In their contract.
That's it. HR or lawyer, Ra. What a guy. Love it.
But best part is whichever contract, whoever gets Piyush Chawla will be there in the team. That is the thing.
But at this point, the graphics designer at Star and production crew deserve a raise because they just used KL Rahul and Pant as safe choices for all promos. 2 years ago, they had to change cutouts to Jaddu, and it was already game 5 for CSK.
Yeah. So now they've stopped doing all that, right? Like RCB games, it's always Kohli only. Even if Kohli is not playing, even if Kohli is on paternity leave, they'll put his photo only. That's it.
Yeah, then best to put Stephen Fleming as CSK. No, he's the most constant guy there.
And if this keeps continuing, Fleming will become younger than Dhoni. He's probably already younger than him. Wait, that can't change now. Sorry, take that back.
We won't take it back.
Hey, Varun, you were saying something really important, I feel.
Age works
very
using
important.
left-hand rule. Left-hand rule. Fleming's left-hand rule.
Yeah, Varun, tell that.
No, I was just saying the whole lead up to that first game was all the promos were Kohli and Dhoni. Then Ruturaj and Fa for walking out to the captain's toss.
Yeah. I think the only team that is free from all this drama is Punjab Kings. Shikhar Dhawan as captain.
Not exactly. Because if you look at the captain's photo, you'll see Shikhar Dhawan is not there.
Yes,
because he was not there. He was just not available.
Yeah,
and so Jitesh Sharma came for that.
Suman Kumar, as our Bollywood correspondent, please tell us what is Preeti Sindha thinking? Like, what is going on with Punjab Kings? Like,
I like the way Tony's the best. Tony, said in such a mal way. Preeti Zinta.
Sinda. Preeti Zinda.
Inkulab Sindabad, that only. You tell now.
Pangaja Kasturi. Breathe AC. Mohanlal, no less. I don't even know Shikhar Dhawan is still playing now. I didn't know this.
Neither does Preeti Zinta.
Hey, but she still shows up for every match, dude. Like, what is she expecting? Like, I don't understand.
Dude, I can understand Preeti Zinta showing up for every match. I can understand. Sachin Tendulkar shows up for every match. What does he have to do with that team?
Correct.
Don't make fun of Preeti Zinta if you are not making fun of Tendulkar.
He's
please.
trying to get Arjun Tendulkar into the playing 11. That is his agenda. That is.
He already did that. No, now what?
Again,
Mission
no.
accomplished. No.
Not just one
Classic.
match. Right? What? This is Sunil Gavaskar.
No, one match only you need to be eligible for BCCI pension and all. No, like this. Only.
No, but someone explain to me what is the Punjab Kings team about? Like, what do they expect to ever?
Questions from 2015. Why are you asking that? Like, nobody has ever had an answer to this question. Like, what? I don't. They've also now got the Delhi Capitals jersey, which RCB has also got. Everyone is wearing same jersey and playing. Soon
Oh,
they'll
this is
be
the
Punjab
jersey
Kings
segment,
moment is.
Dude,
Jersey segment.
sorry. Go on, Abhishek. I was making a very, very foul point. Doesn't matter.
Same. Like,
It's the
like
best
we're
one.
putting
Go on,
Britannica
go on.
encyclopedia here.
No,
No,
the
what?
jerseys
what
have become
categories?
confusing, dude. Like, so many teams look like RCB. I mean,
Yeah.
so many losers.
Yeah.
Also, they
I
look
mean-
like RCB in more ways than one. You're right.
And even the blue, like the Reds and the Blues have, like, you know what I'm saying? Even Mumbai Indians, they don't look like Mumbai Indians anymore. Like, I was watching the match and I'm like, oh my God, that guy looks like exactly like Sachin Tendulkar. And I realized later that he is Sachin Tendulkar. You know what I'm saying?
As opposed to seeing Steve Smith's statue and thinking that looks like Sachin Tendulkar.
But I don't know if you guys know about this. I'm gonna completely hijack this fucking conversation. I don't know if you guys know about this. Okay, take a good look. Okay, I'm supposed to be
W.V. Raman.
looking like
W.V. Raman, no? Yeah.
fun story. When I was in Calcutta, I used to live in Calcutta for 3 years. I used to go to Ollie Pub. Every single time I went there, one waiter will come and say, and it'll be packed. Okay, my friends will ask, I don't think you can get a table there. I'm like, come with me. I go there, and the waiter will say, Hurry, sir, Dada, come here. And he'll make a table for me.
He was
He will
Bengal
make a
coach, no?
table.
WE?
Yes.
Tam
He'll make a
lobby.
table.
Bengal
He'll make a
connection.
table for
Undefeated, ra.
Undefeated.
and they're like, how are you doing this? Then so once I was sitting there with my friend, and the waiter actually told him,
VVS Lakshman.
see, I know that he's W.E. Raman. He's the coach of the Bengal team. But I don't want to invade his privacy. That's why I just you also pretend like I'm like, what? My friend is telling me this. The waiters there thought that they should not encroach on my privacy. He's W.E. Raman. Let him be by himself and have his drink and whatever.
Good,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I know it's
At
a
which
boring
point you
story,
should
but
have just
yeah,
taken out the Filmfare Award and done like this.
No, that was in 2000, whatever, way back.
So
I would have done it.
you're
You know me.
basically a Farzi W.V. Raman. This is what you're saying.
W.V. Raman
want
after he became a family man.
Yes.
If I'm pronouncing
fact,
Farzi correct. Fucker.
Yeah, Farzi. But W.E. Raman's daughter is on Twitter. So she tagged me, and apparently something happened, and W.E. Raman did not even give a shit. It's like, who's this guy? But guys, in 1996, when I went to the Alan Solly franchise that W.E. Raman used to own, and I bought a shirt from him, and I shook his hands and said, and lied to him, big fan. He used to own an Alan Solly franchise. I'm not joking. In Kasi Arcade.
There also Kasi Mamawa, that franchise also.
Yes. In Kasi Arcade, he used to have Alan Solly franchise. I went and bought my first Alan Solly shirt from him. He gave it, and I'm like, shit, it's W.E. Raman.
Let me not invade in his privacy. Is that what you thought?
Vikram Rathore of Virugambakam. This only you thought, huh?
This is the podcast. This is the podcast. Till we throw it to Varun Venkatesh and he'll tell us some 7 important things that we've not covered yet.
KLR legendary innings has not been covered, Ra.
So now, basically, how many wicketkeeper batting captains are there in the IPL? Practically
Hey, only you're
except
keeping
Dhoni.
track of this. Only you're
Everyone
keeping
except
track of
Dhoni. KLR, Pant,
Correct.
Sanju Samson.
You will say Sanju yourself? Oh, say it yourself.
What about the real captain of Mumbai Indians, Mark Boucher?
Mark Boucher.
And the real captain of Chennai Super Kings.
Come on.
Tony wants
Come on.
Tony.
Come on.
It's only I
Let's
was
go.
setting up for.
Let's go.
Tony is trying to curate long lists on which Sanju can be at the top. So you see, one more name to this list. Only 3 are there. What
By
is
the
fourth
way,
one?
as
But you don't need
the
to curate
Hating that he
this.
can't add Dhoni to that list. He's just hurting that he can't put Dhoni at number 4 in that list.
as the seasoned table updater of this podcast, I would like to remind all of you that after one round, there's only one team at the top, which is the Rajasthan Royals. There's only one guy at the top of the leading run scorer list, which is Sanju Samson. So yeah, I'm
This
just
is worse
Golden
than
boot to
BTS
Sanju Samson.
best economy rate in the World Cup. Arash will start.
Same. IPL trophy to our Arsenal. Yeah, we'll give it to you.
Yeah. Anyway, but Varun, I'm sure we've not covered many important things.
It depends on your definition of important.
What about Ashna and P-Dog video?
Tell that. What about it?
Another one, huh?
Every day, new videos are coming out.
So this is why you have to
P-Dog,
clarify for our listeners which one you're referring to.
What is P-Dog, by the way?
P-Dog.
Is it Ash?
Snoop Dogg oda moramapla.
But there is South Africa connection. Suman, P-Dog is Prasanna Agoram, the analyst who has been going around the cricketing world, including for South Africa. It turns out that AB de Villiers and his South African teammates couldn't pronounce Prasanna or Agoram, so they just started calling him P-Dog. And
Oh,
he's
that's
now
the story.
Ashwin's
He is
fellow
Ashana's
YouTuber.
YouTube co-YouTuber.
Choppy, is this when we connect Prasanna Agoram and Lara Datta and Brian?
By the
He
way,
calls himself Prasanna Lara, no?
Yeah.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
no. So Prasanna Lara is basically Brian Lara and Erapalli Prasanna.
so Mohammad Amir apparently has made himself available for Pakistan selection. And
Credit to Prasanna.
What?
2 hours after this announcement came, Prasanna Lara posted on Twitter, "Oh, I am very thankful that Mohammad Amir has, like I discussed with him, Mohammad Amir has made himself available for Pakistan."
A legend.
Full legend.
No,
Now Ashwin's
so
team
laugh.
has started trolling him.
Now you all laugh. In 2 months' time, in-swingers will be bowled at New York Broward County Stadium. The Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul gone in first over. Then you will laugh.
Nice.
Up to Virat Kohli again.
So
To
similarly,
same team.
what is
He'll
going
be
to happen
paternity
now?
leave.
Suman is going to write on Twitter that he has joined Bits and Pieces. 2 hours later, Hank will tweet that as per discussion.
Their name also similar. Suman K and Mohan K. Both
Hank and Mank.
Hank and Mank come together.
The
The
program.
Shaz and West that the world deserves.
Guys, I think Murli Sankopan was mentioning something about something which I have no clue about. Some test cricket, something has happened. Do you know? about
Dhananjaya De Silva for the
some
win.
actual test cricket happening?
Kamindu.
Is it?
Kamindu.
Is this the helmet series?
No man, this is the Nagin test match. Bangladesh need 464 runs to win. They are 47 for 5. Enough. Done. Seal it.
Okay. Over. Sorry.
Seal it, huh? Sealed and delivered. Okay, just to finish Ashna point.
But do you guys remember what is the T20 franchise of Sylhet called?
Alan Solly. I forgot it. What is it? Sylhet Sultans.
Warriors.
Stallions.
Hey, even
All I know
Choppy
is that
doesn't know that. Choppy doesn't
All I know is
sure.
that this we proved on that episode itself. All I know is we also don't pronounce Sylhet properly. Tariq pointed that also.
What is the correct way to pronounce it?
That he never told.
Suman Kumar, you tell us.
What? I don't know
Sylhet.
what the fuck is this talking about.
As someone who spent 3 years in Kolkata, I feel like you should tell us.
How to pronounce
No, but he was-
SYLHET.
But he was method acting as W.V. Raman, so his pronunciation of North Indian words is bad.
I was focusing on getting tables in Olipub. So
Quickly, let's round up the new changes in IPL, which we started the podcast with. But
Oh yeah. I absolutely love the real-time replays, man. They are taking exactly the same amount of time as the previous replay. So I don't know what the value add is. But now we can actually see the back of the head of the director and the fellow. So we know that these are human beings. It's very valuable in that sense.
What a guy, Nitu.
Hey, come on.
Somehow
you're being
always
so unkind.
outraging about some
Come-
rules.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not. How is this outrage? I'm saying they've made it a human experience. Earlier, you thought that, oh, what the hell, bloody, they're frauding. Jesha
No,
is
come on.
this.
Decisions are
just
definitely
damn idiot.
faster. Come on, please.
Nittu is the guy who started off that joke that BCCI is ICC is the B team of BCCI.
I didn't. You did. I didn't. You did that. You know, he'll crack one bad joke and then he's now attributing to me.
Hey,
That
Nitin, how would you know that? How can you legitimately claim
Yeah.
having memory?
Have you
of
put
this?
camera
No,
on the
but-
camera?
No, but come on, Nitu. Decisions have definitely been faster. Come on.
Camel case.
How do you know? Is there has anyone done? Has anyone done a longitudinal study to prove this?
Srinath Sripat as our control
Is
percentage
there
expert.
near universal acceptance of the results?
I think,
Okay.
I
Hey,
think
stop
some
fucking around,
decisions
guys.
have
Come on.
definitely been faster. No.
Oh, you think so?
Some decisions have definitely been faster.
Some.
The ones I saw didn't feel faster, but they felt nicer.
The stupid stuff is if a keeper appeals for stumping, they still check front on spin vision, and then they go to can we get ultra edge, and then they go to stumping. Can we have side on? They do the whole procedure and then surgically examine. Most LBW stuff has been faster. I think that's
much
that's
faster.
the
Come on,
change.
even the wides being reviewed and all of that.
Bro, at one point, what's his name? I forget who it was. RCB batter reviewed 3 balls of Deshpande wide, 3 in a row.
DK.
Dinesh Karthik.
It never felt like DK,
DK.
and it never felt like the game stopped for too much longer or whatever. It was fine only. It was pretty quick.
That's because it happened after
Only
a
that is
strategic
because-
timeout when the game had actually stopped. So you thought, okay, now things are happening.
No, this is
Oh,
this
theory
is
of
bad.
relativity.
This is 18.6 and then right? Yeah, it was
You
like
guys remember all
19.1
this,
and
man.
3 balls in a row. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Review.
basically that.
Yeah.
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 But
And-
Nitin,
and he
because you
won
watched
the
only
first
Dhoni
one.
collection compilation, you don't know this. You only watched Dhoni collection.
What a low
Ayyo.
take as opposed to a low blow. Okay, but anyone else? Did you have any thoughts on the quick reviews or not so quick reviews? Not you, Danithu.
No, I already went to the second rule. So
What is the second rule? Bouncer.
2 bouncers.
Two bouncer is fantastic, man. I thought Chops made the point in the
Shreyas
podcast.
Iyer hates this.
But it's lethal, man. Bowlers are using it nicely also. Who was that
RCB
guy?
used it for a full innings, no? 6 bounces they bowled.
RCB chhod do yaar. Like talking about proper teams, not meme teams.
Wait a minute.
Who was the bowler?
Nitin is a-
Wait, who got Pant out? That was a very, very good.
Harshal.
He got Warner and Pant, no? Like, and Harshal at his pace, having 2 bouncers, he's using it so well. It's very good. Otherwise, it becomes cannon fodder, not too early in the over. It's slow off.
Nitin, who is your favorite team? Nitin?
Oh, favorite team.
That and all you can't ask.
He just
trash
called
everybody.
RCB a meme team. I just want to know who
He's
his
a
favorite team is.
neutral fan. He's a true neutral.
RCB Punjab are definitely very low in the pecking order for me. And Kolkata.
He's
These three
neutral
teams.
CSK fan.
Okay, there are
Yeah,
10 teams.
call me a neutral
30%
CSK.
Hey,
is
what
known.
about what about DC?
DC this time soft spot for Pant.
Okay, now Nittu, I think we'll make it easier. You pick your top 4 for this year.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough. I don't
RR.
know.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Put RR and CSK in there. Now pick only 2 more.
Put
teams.
I think I don't know. I think Sunrisers will actually do well. Okay, so I'm going to randomly put Sunrisers. Sunrisers, Rajasthan,
Chennai.
not Chennai, man. Gujarat and
Gujarat.
Yes.
much
Yes.
I'm thinking for this rubbish. And what? And who are the other teams? I've lost count.
The Sylhet. You want to put the Sylhet team?
Yeah, Sylhet Stallions, number 4.
That's Tigers, choppy. After 7 games, Gaikwad will change his name to Rajnikant and they'll win trophy. This only.
Ini nam porapade, Singapore.
So Nittu, Delhi is not making it. RCB is not making it. CSK is not making it. KKR is not making it.
This is not making it easy.
Punjab is definitely not making it. So we are just left with
Punjab
one team.
all even. Correct,
Which is
Raya.
Lucknow,
So whatever
which
the team is, that
Lucknow
team.
under the aegis of KL
Ayyo,
Rahul.
no. Include Lucknow in that group. Sorry, cannot be able to.
So then
No, I think it's
Rajasthan.
between
We have
Rajasthan, MI and Gujarat.
oh, MI.
No?
My God.
we have to talk about the master management.
You guys don't understand the power of money, guys.
Dude,
You
Bumrah,
talk-
man, today, what was that spell? Bumrah
Varun
might
Venkatesh.
single-handedly take Mumbai today.
Varun Venkatesh, you talk about it. What do we have
Yeah,
to
we
talk
have to
about?
talk about the master squad construction of SRH's foreigners, who they've appointed a very average T20 bowler Cummins as captain, so they can't drop him. Then
Yeah.
they spent a load of money on Thaler, Travis Head. They have the great Klaassen, who's been in such form that he's probably one of the best batsmen in the world, so can't drop him. They spent an ocean of money on Hasaranga, who's warming the bench. Then on top of that, they have Glenn Phillips, and who won a few
Markram.
matches for them this season.
Bro,
Markram.
Markram. 2 titles in South Africa.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Markram
but-
was doing a lot for the franchise. Then they have I think Marco Janssen and Fazal Farooqi,
Oh my
all who are
God.
just competing for the same position. So
They have a fantastic overseas contingent, but they can only play 4.
World 11. World 11.
and they
I don't know why RCB let go of Hasranga. It would have been great in that team. I don't know. Comedy.
and
Hasaranga
in
retired from
the
RCB,
comedy,
so he could join SRH like this.
the comedy in SRH is that the worst foreigner player is the one who has to play every game because he's captain.
Yeah.
Amazing. But can we talk about Mustafizur Rahman, who has apparently carried off on a stretcher like three days before he showed up
Taking
at
5
CSK.
wickets.
Started just
No,
bowling
that
cutters into the...
that Sri Lanka Bangladesh match, some 5 people got injured or cramps and all of that. Even Mustafizur, I think,
And
had cramps or something.
all of them showed up in the IPL.
For CSK. CSK has a lot of Sri Lankans in their squad. No, only Mustafizur did. But even Mustafizur is like a stopgap, right, for them. They are missing somebody else. Some other left-arm seamer, no?
Patirana is missing there.
Correct. Patirana, correct. Not left-arm, right-arm seamer.
Suddenly left arm.
Correct. So he is like a stopgap until Patirana is fit. But yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, anything else you guys noticed in this 5 matches of IPL apparently? Or anything
Dude,
else
if you extrapolate IPL into the future, right, 10 years from now, every team will have a blue and red jersey. So it will be like Test cricket, but in blue and red. That is only IPL. Every team will have the same jersey. And they'll remove
I just
names,
want to
numbers.
say-
That is how IPL is going to save Test cricket, by the way. So that you guys know. And Tendulkar anyway is sitting there, so he will seed that idea in everybody's mind. 4 innings of 10 overs each. So you can completely recreate Test cricket. In
That
this
is
format.
what Tendulkar is whispering into Boucher's ears, sir.
Exactly. And your WTC table will get replaced by fair play table, which anyway is random. So you're done. So Tony's work of updating table will become easier.
Very good idea. I'm sure you guys spoke about this, but did you guys watch the inauguration ceremony of IPL?
Oh no,
That
there was
happened in
one.
Chennai.
No, we didn't.
Between
Shit, I
Chennai
thought you were going to ask about Sheffield Shield. Okay, no, go on.
the only thing he didn't do was hashtag sarcasm. Otherwise, I would have got it. But don't you think that it's not like it was so brazen in the sense that it's not about cricket anymore, right?
Oh, what happened? We don't know what
Yes.
happened.
No, I'm asking you guys. I don't know. They do, guys.
No, we didn't see
I
the
can
inaugural
say-
ceremony. Da.
Okay,
Was it
fuck
pure
you,
veg?
No.
No, I was only randomly looking at tweets. I'm saying, okay, I pieced together. I said, oh, okay. Akshay Kumar was dancing, it seems. Like people were complaining about Hindi songs being played
Correct.
in
That only I
Chennai.
saw.
Where the,
But 2010
match-
also, Akshay Kumar was there. What is their name?
2010 also we
not-
couldn't say Preeti Sintada. Like now also we can't say what is that.
breathe easy.
Swedish House Mafia guy was there, you saw or not?
Who's
In
that?
between innings, he was playing
That is the most
DJ.
random.
Oh, that is some
Yeah.
DJ, right?
DJ.
Hey, but
Bravo.
this time finals is not in Gujarat. It is in Chennai apparently. As,
Oh, wow. Okay.
That is the
Yeah.
farewell. Now you know or not?
Yeah, correct.
So MI versus CSK final. Rohit wins man of the match and goes to CSK to captain the next year.
Yeah, perfect.
Amazing.
Script
Amazing.
goes.
That is the fairy tale ending for everyone.
On that note,
Basically, Hardik told Rohit to go to third man, no? So Rohit will go and become the third man to captain CSK in their history. That only.
I've started the
Proper
IPL
closer.
season like Mumbai Indians being all over the
And
place.
do you want to do some fake closure? Like, thank you guys. Thank you for joining. Something like that, no? For the
do
podcast.
it. Tell.
You tell, you are the big mic.
All right. On that note, thank you for joining us on episode 116. What a fabulous episode it has been. Much like
The remaining 115.
SRH's team selection or something like that. We shall eventually find our way in the podcasting world. But thank you for joining us, and don't use this episode to recommend to your friends. Not because not because Mank has replaced Hank, but if you want to look at the table, RR is leading it. But if you want to look at yet another table, it has been put together by Suman Kumar, claiming to be WV Raman. So look at that table. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for joining us on episode 116. This is Tony, Srinath, Nitin, Varun, Suman, and Chops saying bye. Say bye, guys.
See you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you.
That was a
Bye.
lot of fun. Thank you.